As you can tell by the title and thumbnail, today's episode is going to be a double header. Coming up for you in just a sec, we got Trey Two-Time, who's a local content creator. He's got a YouTube channel going that he's really excited and passionate about. So that's a great interview. You're not going to want to miss it. Right after that, we have Kashhhkari, who's a local rapper. He's a great guy, great talk. And the only reason we're doing a double feature is because Kashhhkari's interview is a little bit on the shorter side. And we figured that it'd be better to combine them instead of just posting one short interview for a week. So stick around because in just a sec, we'll have Trey Two-Time coming up for you. Hey folks, this Saturday, March 18th, YFL Studios is throwing another networking event / art exhibition called Hidden Spaces. You're not going to want to miss this one, folks. Last one was amazing. And this one's going to be even better. We got DJs. There's going to be artists showing off their paintings, custom rugs, 3D projections and everything. And it's going to be a great opportunity to mingle and meet people from your local creative community. Okay, mingling's important, and you're going to want to mingle with these people. Okay, this is a mingleable crowd. Okay, and it's very important. So definitely go ahead and don't forget to buy tickets with the link that's probably in this description, and then also you can find it on social media at ajf2.pod and all the Young Flylord Studio accounts affiliated. And also, if you like these feature interviews, we offer feature interview promotion packages if you want to come on to promote any project you're working on or just have something that you want to say that you want to have nice content about. We want to have you on. So definitely reach out to us on sunroomstudiosllc.com or fill out the form on our Instagram page at ajf2.podcast and we'll reach out to you. So without further ado, here's today's feature interview.
Apple juice for two. Apple juice for two. Apple juice for two. Apple juice for two.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Apple Juice for Two exclusive interview.
It's your boy Trey, not the one, not the three, but
Thanks for coming, man.
Two-time tapping in to Apple Juice for Two.
Exactly. Two of us, you and me,
Yes,
you,
sir.
everybody.
It's a two-time, can't be Apple Juice for Two without two times. So
Right, exactly.
Thank you for having me, Cap.
I'll do no. It's a pleasure to have you here today.
Yes, sir.
When Akil showed me some of your stuff, I was able to like look through your Instagram and whatnot, and I love the content you're making.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's like it seems like you're in North Charleston, right?
Yes, sir. I'm from North Charleston. South
Nice.
Carolina.
So like, I mean, your facility wherever you make your stuff is like really legit. Where do you guys do that out of?
Honestly, about that, it was a studio called Pixel Studios inside West Ashley. We was doing videos. We did the two videos, the Smash or Pass and the Truth or Dare.
Nice.
But after the Truth or Dare, we know it was kind of packed, kind of with people coming in the audience. So he told us that we can't shoot YouTube videos there no more.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, so I'm currently in the process of finding a new studio to continue bringing those videos to y'all. So
Yeah, nice.
that's kind of like one of the adversities I'm dealing with it right now. But
Hey, there are hurdles, you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
Things I figure out.
we're not looking
I mean, yeah, so I really liked how it seemed like, you got a lot of people involved
Yes, sir.
in
Yes,
it.
sir.
Was that like, is that something you wanted to do, or did people just like bring people and like you're like more the merrier? Or
It was. I got the idea from King Said. He's a bigger YouTuber. He do games like 10 versus 10 games, 10 boys, 10 girls. So I got the idea from him to do the
Nice.
Smash or Pass. With YouTube, it's just all about really bringing content. And I started off doing like simple vlogs and things like that. So once I got to grew a bigger audience with my channel, I just decided to, all right, well, I see these bigger YouTubers doing it and it's hitting views, hitting the algorithms that it's hitting, so let me try. And so the first time we did it, it was kind of hard really getting 10 people, 10 girls, 10 boys to come at a certain time for
the
the
scheduling.
video. Listen, so much people like that was supposed to come didn't end up coming, so I ended up doing 8 girls, 8 boys.
Okay.
And it was still a pretty good turnout, pretty good video. And then after the video came out, that's when people got hip to it, like, oh, he really did it. Because at first,
Yeah.
like, people like, this Charleston, we don't really have a culture where YouTubers are really like a thing for real. It's really rappers or singers or clothing brands and different things like that. But YouTube isn't really something that the culture brings. So a lot of people didn't really believe in it at first.
Yeah.
Like, so
That's true. There's a lot of like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," and then not a lot of follow through. Right.
Yeah. And so, and then with it being a YouTube video, knowing that it's gonna hit views, a lot of people was not ready for the controversy or the controversy that comes with being on a YouTube video with the things that we do. So at first, like I said, it was hard. So a lot of people, everybody in the first video was very close friends of mine who came through and made that happen. The second video, the city showed out. Like that's
Really?
straight the city. Like the city showed out. We posted a flyer for my boy DP channel, and it just went crazy from there. Like people hitting us up. for the first 2 weeks. Like,
Yeah.
we want to be in it, we want to be in it, we want to be in it, we want to be in it. So, yeah, so like I said, at the studio, we really had like maybe 50 people there.
Really?
50 people, yeah. And so with the 50 people, it was only 20 people can be in the video, so we really had to pick and choose who we
Exactly.
wanted.
Yeah.
So,
Narrow it down.
yeah, so it was definitely a definitely fun experience to deal with.
That's crazy. So like, is content creation like your main thing that you do?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Nice. When did you start doing that, or like, what drew you to that?
I started content career in January of 2022.
Nice.
So last year. Well, YouTube wise, I during COVID, you know, when quarantine happened in school,
Yeah.
I started doing TikTok. I was doing little TikTok videos,
Okay.
you know, skits and things like that.
Yeah.
And I actually were jumping, like getting thousands and thousands of views.
Uh-huh.
But I never acted on it because, you know, it's COVID. Like we didn't really know what was after COVID. We was really just living in the moment. So
Yeah.
I never really thought of life after COVID. I was still in high school. I was a junior. So I was just like,
Nice.
okay, well, I'm gonna just do TikTok. You know, I'm on my phone. We can't go out. I'm gonna just entertain the people on TikTok.
Right.
Then, you know, when school started back, I was an athlete. I was playing sports. So it kind of made me drift away from social media for a minute to focus on sports. So then after I graduated, I kind of thought about it like, okay, Trey, I was working 9 to 5. So I was like, this ain't really not something I really want to do for real, like when I get older. So I just wanted to put my passion to something. I've always been popular to us since, you know, a lot of people know me. Like me and Keo know each other for a long time. So
Nice.
I just decided to use that passion to something as positive as this. So in 2022, I decided to do YouTube.
That's exciting. I mean, a lot of people don't really have the drive to like,
Facts.
I guess like sacrifice certain things, or just like, you know, put that insecurity or whatever to the side
Facts.
to just pursue what you do.
No, for real, for real.
Because I mean, like you said, like when you put yourself out there like that, people are gonna shit on you in a certain way.
And like I said, like just bringing it back to when I first started. When I first started, it was crazy. Like I was going to public. You know, I started with my phone. I should have brought the phone
Nice.
just to show you like where I started from. But I started with my XR. I just got a new phone like 2 days ago. So
Nice.
I started with my XR, cracked up. I went to a Raw Wave concert in Colombia, and I was just like. When I first started, I didn't have an idea. Like I didn't know what I wanted to do with my channel. I didn't know the direction. So I was just like, well, let me try vlogging. Like let me just try vlogging this concert. I'm going to a concert. Let me try. And the way people looked at me recording, it was like, you a dude, why you having your phone out like why are you recording all this out like I'm in the concert like this and, you feel me? And they're like, what you doing? And you know, like I had to, you know, like I'm walking in the mall, the outlet, people looking at me like
Right.
I'm screaming in the stores because I'm trying to hit them so the mic can hear me, all type of things.
Right.
And it just kind of grew on me after a while. Like after a while, when people actually saw me putting the videos out, like it's not really what people see behind the scenes, it's what people see that you give them. So it's like back behind the scenes, people like, when people see me recording, like right now, if we was at a live audience, they'll be like, oh, the cameras, the lights.
Yeah.
But when we give them the finished product, they're like, wow.
Yeah, then they're impressed
They're
and
impressed.
delighted,
Like,
and yeah.
So when the video came out, a lot of people that I didn't really even thought that was going to supported me like off the rip, like, oh, this different. Like, this really different. Like, yeah, we see people try to do different things, but this different because it's hitting now. Like, social media, content creators is one of the biggest things that screams of income that it really is right now. So when people saw me really putting that time into it, it just really hit. And so now, like, with the videos that's coming out now, they see me being consistent with it. They know, like, okay, it's not just a hobby that he's doing. It's something
He's not playing around. Yeah, the consistency is a big thing too.
Thanks.
And just like when you deliver a product to people that, you know, it always surprises me how surprised people are.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Just simply like, even like making a video on your phone, they'll be like, oh my God, shit, you did that? You know what I mean? It's like,
Facts.
all you have to do is just do it. You know what I mean? And people will fuck with it, I feel like.
It's just really about what you produce and how much you care about it. You feel me? Like I when I first started, I never really wanted to think about what people thought. Yes, I was insecure about it, and yes, it played in the back of my mind. Like, okay, what are you doing this? Like, is people really gonna mess with it? But when it's just something that you gotta feel, like it's something that you gotta want for yourself. In order to really see the results that you want for it.
You have to like enjoy the process of it too.
Facts.
Be
Like,
passionate.
you don't
about
want to
it.
stress yourself up about something that you love to do.
Right.
So that's why, like, with editing videos, like editing is something that a lot of people think that, you feel me, like unless you have somebody dedicated to edit your videos, being a YouTuber, content creator, period, is editing. Like, that's the main job about it, because I've set out plenty of hours, 6-7 hours editing one part of a video.
For real.
One part, like not even a whole video, one
Yep.
part of a video.
Dude,
So
yeah,
it's a lot of dedication to that. Like that's really the hardest part I think about is that would be being a YouTuber or content creator is just the editing. After you get through the drift of actually enjoying the process of making your own video, everything is endless.
Right, yeah. With editing specifically, it's like you could get a whole bunch of like it's basically just like shining shit. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, you
It's just
put
putting
it
everything together.
telling a story with what you have.
As I record videos and shoot videos, I'm already picturing how I'm gonna put this together. I'm already knowing where this going at, what meme coming with this. Like
Exactly,
and one of the parts of the studio videos we did, I forget which one it did. I stopped in the middle of it and was like, oh yeah, that's the meme.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like already clipping it so I can go back to it like, okay, what
Yeah.
meme I was talking about? Oh right.
Right.
Put it in, clip it in.
I mean, you gotta shoot with the edit in mind. You know what I
Facts.
mean? Yeah. And if you don't, then you're just kind of like screwing
Yeah,
yourself
yeah,
up.
you really don't see the vision. Like, what are you shooting for if you don't see a vision? Like,
Exactly.
just like with movies, like even though like with me, one thing with my channel, I do definitely base it on being authentic. Like I don't like scripted things. I don't like fake things. But with the movies that I do shoot, because I had to consider my videos as movies.
Right.
The movies that I do shoot, it's all about the vision. Like I don't just go put the camera up and be like, okay, what I'm about to talk about, or just talk
Right.
for hours. Like I think about things, and that's another thing about content creating. It's just not getting in front of a camera and doing something. It's actually knowing what you're doing and knowing what about to come out of this. Like I'm not about to post a video and not expect backlash. I'm not about to post a video and not expect people to say this and that about it. So it's like I think about all that before all right, bet this the video I'm about to do.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, like, because it doesn't need to be scripted to the T and everything.
Facts.
And a lot of people think that you just like set it up and then just like, oh, you do whatever happens you make. But it's like you have to at least basically just like think of the scenarios and like set up the situations
Type thing.
for the stuff to like play out in a sense or whatever.
Facts.
So when like, oh, was that me? Oh, no.
No, that's me.
Okay, sorry. So who do you make it all yourself? Are you a one-man band so far?
When it comes down to shooting my videos right now and editing my videos and things like that, yes, I am a one-man sound. I do have a team of, like I said, DP is one of my partners with the YouTube things. We shoot videos together. I have a cameraman named Josiah. JB, he has his own thing going on called The Hype Season. And so he shoots like sports content. But when it comes down to my channel, he shoots my videos. He shot the 2 studio videos.
Nice.
So, but like everything else, when it comes down to editing, shooting, coming up with ideas, yeah, I do. I have my homeboy. I have homeboys and friends who I bounce ideas off, who
They
keep
trust.
me, who keep me lifted and keep me on point to know like when I'm getting too cocky or when
Right.
I'm too low or anything like that, they keep me level headed. And so
we all need that. You know,
yeah,
it's
but
so
when
valuable.
Yeah, so right now, like I said, this year is really like last year was really just getting my feet into the water, like building my own foundation for it. Now that I got my own foundation, I'm able to connect with the people who see the vision that I see, and now we are working as a team.
Yeah, I mean, you've done a lot since then. I mean, because I just saw that. What do you have, like 4,000 subs now or something?
No, we got 2,000.
2,000,
Like
so, yeah.
2,050.
Right.
2,050 subs.
And you just like got the YouTube partner.
Yeah,
thing.
the YouTube partner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
congratulations
definitely
on
get
that, dude.
Appreciate it.
That's exciting stuff.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a grind. That was definitely a grind. Speaking on that,
Yeah.
getting in terms with that, I actually got declined the
Really?
first time I applied. Yeah, I made the 4,000.
So have we. We have not. I mean, we only have like 160 subs
See?
or whatever.
And see, like, with people, and I'm glad that we brought this up because this is something that I'm going to explain
Nice.
because a lot of people ask me about it ever since.
Oh, nice.
YouTube Partner is about gaining 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch views
Gotcha.
in 12 months, in
Okay.
the past 12-month span. So I did that with the Smash a Pass video. The Smash a Pass video helped me tremendously. Like before the Smash a Pass, I had maybe 2,000, maybe 1,000 and some change. And then with the Smash a Pass, I just shoot. And then when I first applied,
Interesting.
when I do my YouTube videos, it wasn't as professional as I wanted it to be. I was just posting, not really thinking of the copyright claims that I was getting or the age restrictions. I was just posting the posts just to get the content out, and it came to bite me in my ass. You feel me? When I first applied in December, you know, it was like 2 weeks. It was gonna give me a 2 weeks process or whatever. I was waiting every day. I'm checking my email.
Right,
Every day. Like, damn, come on.
For
But
real.
at the time, I was at a stage in my life where I wasn't humble. That was right after the Smash a Pass video. A lot of fame, a lot of clout, attention, audience was coming at me, and I didn't perceive it the way I wanted to. Some things happened on social media where I kind of engaged into backlash that I got from the video, and I didn't do it the positive way. And so I took that, me being declined, as a way, all right, Trey, get off that high step, like get off that pedestal and get back to reality, like job's not finished. And so so when when they sent me the email back to tell me why they declined me, they was like reused content. At first, I was thinking like, might smash a pass. Like everybody doing it. I know y'all not charging. I know y'all not punishing me for this. But then I did some little more studying and thinking. It was like, okay, my copyright claims. I have about 5, 6, 7 videos copyright claims, music in the background. YouTube don't play that. So I just had to take. They said that I could apply in a month. So I just went through my channel, fixed all that, and when I reapplied in January, this next day, he sent me the email. You approve. So I was just excited about that. And like I said, I'm just now getting into the fields of the revenue coming in from my videos. But so far, so good.
That's awesome, dude. I mean, that's something that I feel like people who just make stuff kind of struggle with. Like once you, or I guess some people, maybe not everybody, but like, you know, when you make something and then people seem to really like it and stuff, and it seems to be going off, you're like, I did it.
Facts.
Or whatever.
And that was another thing too. Like a lot of people tell me, because even the Q could tell you like, everything that I ever wanted to do in life, I speak life into it. Like I'm big on manifestation. Like I'm big on putting it into the universe. And so when I first started, I used to tell people like, man, like people used to like, even my moms or my big brothers, like we would have arguments because they didn't believe, or like I wouldn't even say believe, they didn't understand the grind that I was doing. Like they're like, you doing all these videos, you woo, like you, because like I work 9 to 5 here and there to keep me afloat, but it was like to the point where sometimes, you know, I got left leaved off. So they was like, all right, bet. I get fired. I'm gonna go make 3-4 YouTube videos.
Right.
And so when they see me focus on that, they was just like, well, why you doing all this and you don't got a job? Why you doing all this?
Yeah.
I'm getting paid from it now. So it's like all that, the process of handling it and getting it monetized, it was the work that y'all didn't see. So
right, yeah. I mean, because it's like the people around you, it can be like worrisome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I'm worried.
Yeah, like he's putting this all into this and it's not doing nothing.
Yeah.
He might, because again, like just Charleston. So a lot of people do a lot of the same things. So like rapping, it's a lot of rappers who don't blow. So it's like, oh, where they rap for this, that, and the third this time, and he didn't do this, and he wasted his whole life. And like me and my mama just had a conversation. Like I was telling her, like I'm only 19, so it's like I have a lot of life to live. So that's why I want to tackle this on now while I'm young, because I don't want to be 25 posting YouTube videos. Like,
right. Yeah.
Not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't want. I want to be that network off to so many other different things by the time I'm 25, based off what I did at 21 with YouTube.
Exactly. So, no, yeah, putting in that time at this part of your life, and like that, just building that base,
that foundation.
Yeah. And it's like, a lot of people would love to do this, or like they say they do, and like with hobby, you're like, oh, I want to rap or like make content and stuff, but like there's a difference between that and then like actually wanting to, and like seeing the end goal, the vision, and like doing the steps to get there.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts, because this is definitely a grind and definitely not one for the weak.
Right. Yeah. What, like, tell me a little bit more about that. Like, what makes it hard specifically?
Okay, so I'm gonna break it down into 3 terms.
Nice.
3 terms.
Oh, hell yeah.
We just gonna do the outsiders. Okay. So everybody else looking in. It's with speaking on that, it's kind of hard to do what I do because a lot of people don't understand it. Like a lot of people, they're getting hip onto it now because of how big content creating is getting. But in the city, like they locally, like it's this kid. He's doing YouTube. He's posting these videos. What is he doing it for? Like, what is the purpose?
Right. Yeah.
And it's really like I started doing it because I wanted people to see Charleston in a different light. Okay. You feel me? Like when you listen to the music that people produce from the city, when you hear about the things from the city, it's all negative. You feel me? It's never nothing positive. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, we have our athletes and we do have our people who do get it out there and do get out the city, but it's like, video-wise, like I want people to look at Charleston in a good light. So that's why I do vlogs. That's why I go out around the city and do the things that I do. That's why I connect with the people in the city that I connect with, because it's more to the city. I feel as if though the city could be the next Atlanta, the next Houston, the next LA. Like we can be that big and influential because, again, look what I'm doing now. Like I picked up a camera last year and I can name 10 YouTubers right now from the city who picked up a camera in that last year.
Damn, yeah. Yeah, the amount of talent that is in Charleston is amazing, and like the fact that when people think of it, you don't think of it as like Atlanta or what even Nashville or like LA
big cities like that. Facts.
Right.
And like I said, like I just want people to change the culture of the city. I want people to use their talents more than against them, you feel, or waste it for the sense, because again, like to be able to record clips of different parts of your life and put that into an entertaining video for people to actually watch and bring the views that I am bringing in, that's not easy work. Like that's not just like sitting up late night, putting a video together, posting it, going about my day. Nah, this real life work, dedication, study time. Like I'm watching thousands of different YouTubers, like how they editing, what they doing,
what works and stuff.
Why they putting this together, how they putting their vlogs and sequencing, all different type of things. So that's one of the things. So with people just coming to me telling me like, oh, don't do this, or telling me how to do it when I know how to do it and I'm doing it right. Yeah, that's one of the hardest things that I'm dealing with. Secondly, I'm gonna just speak on. This is a big one I do want to speak on because some things happened recently that I'm not gonna speak on directly, name dropping, but I'm definitely putting the situation out there. Collabing. Collabing is one of the top biggest things that I've had the problem with in the last year of doing this, because here's my problem. I'm speaking to everybody at home, everybody who's gonna tune into this. My problem with collabs is just the simple fact of you cannot build your passion off of someone else's passion. So you can't see somebody grinding and bringing in the success that they're bringing in and then expect to gain that same level of attraction by working with them or just doing one video with them. It don't work like that. It's only so far that I can take you with my name and my audience. You feel me? Because again, that's my audience. So I've collabed with plenty of people and it hasn't gone good.
Yeah, no, it's because like there are egos there, you know, that are at play against each other.
And that's the biggest thing. It's the egos. It's like, okay, now when I first started collabing, I was at 400 subscribers. I did my first collab with somebody when I didn't even have the video out on my channel yet. Like that's how dedicated I was to the grind. Like I wanted to see it, like, okay, behind the scenes, let me be in your video. Yeah. And when I started putting in that grind on my own channel and gaining the subscribers that I was gaining, people started to make it a competition when it was never a competition. Like it's just literally me doing what I love to do, like what I want to do. And so people really, 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 really tend to let get in their ears about other people. Right. And so now I'm sitting at 2,000 subscribers. I've gained 2,000 subscribers in less than a year, where in a year span, quickest that I've seen if anybody do for real. Yeah. And it's like people tend to take my accomplishments for me boasting or me trying to put it in their face. And it's not like that. And so it's like when I collab with people that channels may be lower, or I may do something first and somebody may do it behind me, they'll let people get in their ear like, oh, you trying to be like Trey 2-time, you trying to be like Trey 2-time. When in reality, me and this dude, we connected. I'm talking to you, I'm inviting you to my events, I'm doing this with you, but the whole time you making it a competition because of what other people are telling you. When we can work together and we could be on the same level instead of you making it seem like it's a competition. Yeah. So that's one of the biggest things is collabs, like collabing with YouTubers and they not putting their ego to the side. Like this business at the end of the day. When I first started, I got 20 videos out. 20 of my videos maybe have no collabs with YouTubers. You feel me? It's all been the grind that I put in by myself, putting myself out there, putting myself in situations and at events where I know it's gonna bring content. I can't change that people like that. I can't change that I grew an audience with that. I can't change the fact that if you do a video with me, your next video may not do the same amount of numbers. I can't affect that. You got to just be consistent the same way I was consistent. So that's one of the biggest things, like collaborations. Like I'm all down for collabs. Like I want to work with everybody, but it got to be about business now because it's serious now. It's not just me playing up in my car, playing up in the front room, posting videos. This is me actually getting interviewed, actually networking, and out making a name for myself. You feel me? So that's really just the biggest thing. And third of all, the third hardest thing I'm gonna just speak on the editing for a little bit. The editing is definitely the one of the top like hardest parts about it because it's just all right. So think about it like this. Think about having to rewatch the best day of your life
a million times
in a span of an hour. Like that's how exhausting editing is. Like I'm out living, having fun, recording, getting these clips, having these memories already in my head, and I'm already rewatching. Then I got to sit in front of a computer.
Do the focus that it takes.
And focus at it. Like just okay, bet. All
Just
right, I got an hour worth of clips that I gotta make 30 minutes. How
Right.
we finna do this?
Uh-huh.
Now that I'm monetized, I got about 40 different music in there, 40 different songs. I gotta blow up 40 different songs.
Right.
I hear about 10 different curse words from somebody in the video. Now I gotta bleep those out. Like, bruh, the editing for the Smash or Pass was crazy. It took me like 2 weeks to edit.
Really?
And it wasn't even about the concentration. It was just the fact about I just didn't want to rewatch it because I'm already living in
Right.
the moment of, damn, I just brought the first Smash or Pass to the city. I don't want to rewatch that 1,000 times, and then when it dropped, have to rewatch it 1,000 more times.
Right.
So that's really the biggest. My bad. That's really just the biggest thing about editing for real is just that concentration. Like if you
Yeah.
really like bout that grind and really love what you do, go for it. Like editing is gonna be fun. Like you can make your movie. Like then
Right.
the ending piece for it just be so relieving. Like
Yeah.
Then but exporting too be a different.
Exporting,
exporting
yeah.
is crazy because like with me like sometimes I would cut off my phone.
Right.
And iPhone let you do like 4K and stuff like that. So with 4K and when you upload it to like the MacBook and you using it and color coding it and it's a lot of different.
It gets
things.
intense. It's like delivering a baby. You're like, oh my God, I hope it comes out good. Like,
And then having to watch it back and make sure. And then when you mess
Yeah.
up something, having to go back.
Yes, dude, yeah.
Man, listen, I done been sitting in front of my computer for 27 hours
I legit, dude.
for one video just to export. Not even upload the processing on the YouTube studio, but the export off the CapCut.
and then when it doesn't come out right, I'm like, what happened?
Oh yeah,
Why
I
did this?
I be wanting to off myself at that point.
Yes,
I just be wanting to
exactly.
off myself.
But and I understand why it takes 2 weeks because at that point, I'm just like, I just need to take a walk.
Take
Just
a
need
walk.
to go outside.
Like, let me get some fresh air. Let me get a cup of apple juice or two.
Oh.
Let me get a cup of apple juice or
shit.
two. And
Damn.
you feel me? And let's pop. And I'm telling you, like, but yeah, that's really the three hardest parts about it, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and specifically about like the collabing and stuff, I think is not like. I mean, because like you said, like I love collabing, and it's not like something that I don't want to do.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I
it's
love
like
the networks.
exactly, yeah, and like there's other people with like perspectives and creative talents that I don't have, like that we
Yes.
build each other up in that sense. But it's like there are those opposing or just like two forces at play. Like I mean, somebody who has their own prime objective, and that's their like audience, their reach, and like what they want, how they're perceived. That's what they're worried about being on. But like
Yeah.
finding someone who's like-minded to have the same like vision in mind, but also
and,
like
and open to do different things. Like I tell people, like, and see another thing, like niggas I don't want to name drop or nothing, put nobody
Sure,
out
yeah,
there.
yeah.
But like when I first started, there was a dude that I was close with who was he was been in the game and doing it for a couple years, and I try to bounce off everything that I really do with my channel, the Trey 2-time, no, not the 1, not the 3. I bounced it off his idea, but his only perspective was he had the idea that he could do it by himself.
Right.
That he didn't need the collabs or the network or the connections to be bigger than what he is. And like I told him, like, yeah, I understand that. I'm not telling you that you can't be self-perseverant to go do it by yourself, but in the industry, you cannot get nowhere by yourself.
Right.
Because there's always somebody higher than you.
Yeah.
So it's just like you got to really take yourself off that high pedestal sometime to be like, okay, well, you're right. I do need help. You're right. I do need
Start from
advice.
somewhere.
You got to
You know,
start from
yeah,
somewhere.
take
and
steps.
And that's one thing that I always be like, man, I get texts all the time from people. How you did this? How you start this? How you started YouTube? How you started YouTube? How you? I done heard that so many times, and it's like I text back every single time because I am not famous. I am not higher than nobody else. I needed help too when I first started. I needed somebody to ask how to do this, how to do that. A lot of the things that I learned, I had to learn by failing. Posting videos, not getting views, having to delete it, doing pointless vlogs just to edit, recording myself talk just to work with audio. It's a lot of things that I did behind the scenes that nobody helped me with. So it's like when people come up to me and ask me, I always want to give them that help, even if it's a simple, just do a simple video or just something to get them off the ground and get motivated. Because like again, I get texts all the time. You motivate me. You inspired me. You did this. You did that, and that's probably one of the best feelings that I've ever gotten from it. Like when people recognize I don't even care about the views or the money and none of that. It's just what people recognizing the work that I'm putting
exactly
into
the
it.
process and sacrifices and stuff.
Facts. So that's definitely the biggest good reward from it all.
Yeah, no, that's like it's so fulfilling to do that, have that. And
Facts.
I don't know why I thought thought of this with it. It's kind of lame, but like I've seen this one TikTok before of that guy Mr. Beast
Yeah.
talking about how like the first 100 or so videos that you make are just, they're gonna suck,
Yeah,
and they're
facts.
not gonna be seen. But you need to just do it. So like you said, you're working with audio, like understanding what to do and what not to do. You know what I mean?
It's all about work. Work make you better, like day by day. Like the more you put it, the more shots you put in the gym, the more likely you make. You feel me? So that's just how I live by it. Like I'm gonna keep shooting. Like every video that I make, I'm shooting. Either it gonna hit or it gonna miss. But I gotta keep shooting because at the end of the day, the job's not finished.
Right. Yeah. Was there ever a moment where you were almost like, man, screw this, I'm done, or like, was there ever a
couple
time?
times.
Really? Yeah.
I want to say the main time I remember was, and it's a funny story. I got nephews, like little cousins, and I was watching them, and I just had did a blind date video. It was during the summer. Algorithm was crazy. My homegirl, I let me hold a camera, and I buy a SIM card, everything. Like,
Yeah.
I did the blind date video perfect. Like, I'm ready to edit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the videos, the export. To go into the computer off my laptop. Off the SIM card, and I ended up falling asleep. So I left the computer and the camera up front. And when I woke up that next morning, I'm looking for the video. Like, hold up, some video's gone. Like, I'm missing some parts. All I know is I watched my cousin, my little baby cousin. He's like 4 years old, dance in front of the camera. Like, it's videos of him dancing in front of the camera. And it crushed my soul because at this point, like, that was, like, I felt like that was the video that was going to get me monetized because that
Right.
was the algorithm. People wanted to do blind dates, and I did it perfectly. And I was just like,
So you had lost the footage from
the
that.
footage was gone, like, forever, gone forever.
yeah.
Like, I didn't post for like 2 months. Like, for 2 months, I was like, I want to go. I went and got a job. Like, that's how.
Yeah.
That's how stressed. I was like, no, I'm done. I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing this no more. Like, I was posting on Snap, on Instagram. Like, I'm done. I'm out. Like, everybody like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I'm like, this video, it's gone. Like, everybody's like, well, just do it again. I'm like, it don't work like that.
Exactly. You don't get it,
You're
dude.
bugging. Like, nigga, this is my bad. This is. You're like, this was authentic. Like, I can't just go.
Yeah.
I can't do it like that again.
I put everything into this. This was supposed to be the one.
So,
Dude, I've been there.
So I went and got a
so
job, and after that, I kind of gained motivation back, and I was just like, all right, we're back. I'm back in. And then other times I lost motivations. It's just been little things like, videos not hitting as much as I want them to hit. People not sharing people who I know supposed to be sharing my things, not supporting me.
Right.
People not understanding. I done fell out with a lot of people behind YouTube, just behind the passion and the grind that I got for it. People don't really understand that it takes time.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm not that kid no more who got free time to just talk on the phone or Instagram and Snap
Right.
and street back with each other all day. No, like, I'm really putting work into it. And it's like, if we can't do a video together while we hang around, while we talking, like,
Exactly.
it's still love. It's still all love for sure. But that's like if you work in a job. If you work 7 days a week and I can't put no money in your pocket, you're not going to hang around me because you got a job. You got bills to pay. I do YouTube. I got to make videos. So if you're not hanging around me to make a video, then I'm not about to make time for you. Like, time come when time come. So I don't, like I said, like, it done been a lot of sacrifices, a lot of times where I just be like, I sit on the edge of my bed and be like, bruh, is it really worth it? Like, is this something that you can really see yourself doing? And then every time I have a thought like that, an opportunity presents myself. Like, for example, have you ever heard of Duke Dennis, AMP?
I don't think so. Is he local or something?
No,
or?
AMP, it's a big group. Kai Sanad, Agent.
Oh, I think I've
Chris.
heard of Kai.
Yeah, Kai.
Yeah.
He's in a group called AMP. Duke Dennis.
He's been blowing up recently, right?
Blowing up.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
#1 on Twitch. He just won the #1 Twitch Screamy Award.
Okay, yeah.
Like, Kai is really motivation. Like, that's my motivation. Like, I've been watching Kai since Facebook. He was doing Facebook skits and videos
Wow.
on Facebook when I was in 8th grade. Like,
Dude, that's so
we on the
thrilling
same
to see
age.
that
Like,
come
he's
out.
21. I'm about to turn 20 in February. So we're on the same age. We basically grew up together for
Yeah.
real. So I watched them grow, and that's what really made me jump into it because once I saw him taking off last year, I was like, hold up.
Oh shoot.
I used to see him like when he first started like coming down my TikTok and stuff again.
Yeah.
I was like, hold up,
Whoa.
dude, look familiar. Like,
I
dude,
know you
look
from somewhere, right?
Then I just clicked. I was like, okay, well, bet if he started from somewhere, I just got to start from somewhere.
Right.
So yeah, with them, I had a video to do. I was supposed to do a collab with Duke, then his homeboy Davo. Ended up didn't going through on his end. I'm not gonna really speak too much on the situation or whatever. But that discouraged me because that was a collab that I manifested, a collab that I wanted, a collab that it really excited me. I was hyped for, and when that didn't fall through like how it was supposed to, I was devastated. Like I was mad. I was going on rants. Like
Yeah, dude.
I was just acting out of character because I didn't know how to
Oh,
respond
my
to
God,
it.
yeah.
I'm like, what? Like we locked in. Like I'm thinking I'm about to go host this
Yeah.
video with you, and then something happens and I can't come no more. So it's like, what am I supposed to do? And then Akil texts me.
Exactly, yeah.
So when I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, man, Trey, like, dang, bro, like when I'm at adversity again, at the top of where I feel like is at my career right now, adversity hit. And I'm like, all right, Trey, how you gonna bounce back? Like, you can't go diss the man. You can't go say nothing disrespectful. You still got a character team.
Right, yeah.
Then
The only thing you can do is just keep your head down and try to make better shit than before.
make
Anything
better
else,
opportunities.
no one's gonna care about you complaining, and so they were
Nope.
like,
So all I know is Akil hit me up. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm on. I was
Yeah.
like, for sure. Like,
Hell yeah.
Then my job called me and they want me to work today. But I was like, okay, I can get back to y'all. Like, I'm not going to guarantee that I can work because I'm off today. But I text Akil like, hey, bro. Woo. So he was telling me like, man, we could do a 30-minute video. I was like, I don't care if it's 20 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
I'm down to do the collab because
Yeah.
I want my exposure. Like, I want to get this out there because again, Apple Juice with two time, like this video is gonna go crazy. Like I'm telling you. So it's like, yeah, like I wanted to get that. So we put that in works, and you feel me, a better opportunity came to light.
Nice.
So like I always tell people, don't never let a setback stop you. Like don't never stay down when you fall.
I can't even explain to you how much I relate to what you're saying.
Right.
That like being in that spot where you're like, what do you want from me, world? You know what I mean? Like, you know.
I've given y'all everything. What is it that y'all want?
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, every time God breaks you down, right, he's telling you, she's trying to bring you up. He's
Yeah.
trying to build you up. I'm telling you.
And then there's something hanging the cheese in front of the rat's face that keeps you going, you know.
Like
what I
that
mean?
keeps you going. Like it's always bigger. It's always something bigger than the opportunity that you got. You feel me? So it's like don't never ever let a failed opportunity stop you from doing what you want to do. Especially not from anybody or anything, no matter big or small. So
Yeah.
like I say, I don't get discouraged by anything. I try to stay elevated, and when I do get discouraged, I got a wonderful supportive family who keep me elevated. I got supportive friends, a supportive team who keep me headed. So
Yeah, dude.
even when I wanted to go at it with dude, and it was like, ooh, it was like,
For real.
chill, you somebody now. Like you got to actually calculate everything that you do now, because one false move, you can destroy major opportunities that you got down the line. So
Exactly,
I
yeah.
had to take a lot of heat into that, a lot of time to think, and I was just like, all right, well, I got a podcast interview, and now it's time to just bring that content to them. So
Right, yeah. No, it's important to be like, you know what, now it's not just shooting shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. Like having a strategy or just like a plan in mind, like just helps you be more confident, I feel like, in going for that. You know what I mean? And keeps the train moving in that
Facts.
sense. Yeah. So like, what kind of stuff do you like to watch? Like you were talking about Kai, like who are other people that you admire in that sense?
when it comes down to content creating aspect, Kashhhkari, well, the whole AMP, I watched the whole AMP. King Said, of course, his collective, King Said and his friends, I watched them, what he just doing, like everybody around him doing the same thing he doing. So it's like he's bringing everybody up with him. Everybody around him got a YouTube channel, you feel me? Everybody around him do YouTube videos. So it's like, I watch Avery B2, he's from Atlanta. He's an Atlanta-based content creator. I watch him. He really somebody that I started watching based off his consistency. Like, he got 2 channels. He have a main channel and a vlog channel. Main channel, he drops every week. The vlog channel drops every day. He drops vlogs every day, like every day, like.
Yeah.
And so his consistency is what keeps me motivated. Like, every time I feel like I'm slacking, I'm like, okay, well, I gotta post a video, because he just posts 3 videos. So I be trying to do that. And then like down here, inspirational wise, DP the president, he definitely gives me inspiration just because he keeps his hands on everything, like clothing, music, YouTube. Like when I dish this out to him, the opportunity to collab with him and things like that, he just soaked everything in. He's not like everybody else that I try to give game to with it. He really soaked it up and really used it, and we made a banger. 20K, it's saying at like 22K views right now on his channel. So like I said, I'm inspired by the people that's around me for real, because everybody around me is doing something. Like, I got a close homeboy, he's in college, he's about to graduate in May, so it's like dang, like, you in college and you still help me edit my thumbnails, edit my flyers, and you still doing everything hands-on with me. So it's like, I feel that. It just inspires me and motivates me. He keeps me on my toes. Like, he don't play with me. Like, he don't let me, like, I got a video to edit. He calling me on phone early in the morning. What you doing? Why you laying down? Drop a video. Like, he just sent me a text. He was like, do me a favor. I was like, what's up, bro? I'm thinking he about to ask for something. He like, he was like, don't ever allow yourself to let people say that you fell off. And that just keeps me motivated because it's like people see the vision that I'm bringing, and it's like, okay, bet, bro. Like it turned me up. Like I forget what video I was editing. I edited that video the whole day.
Right.
Like I'm motivated now. You're right, bro.
You're
like I can't let
up.
nobody tell me that. So
For real.
So the people around me definitely keep me motivated. Like again, Kashhhkari NY is who I watch. I used to watch Pretty Boy Fredo, but Pretty Boy Fredo kind of declined in the content that he made, so that kind of made me fall back. But other than that, like Avery B, Kosh and that, like the Atlanta is really Atlanta based because it's like everybody in Atlanta doing it, like everybody. So it's like I really watch Atlanta based YouTubers and content creators.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll say and make it clear. I do know that there is like a situation going on with the Kai, his whole group. So like
it was
if you want to talk about
it was a little situation because that's a common situation for African Americans who blow up and succeed. Like
you mean because I'm thinking of the woman who was at the party. Okay, cool.
And like I said, like I'm never going to say that she was right or wrong because I wasn't there to speak on it or to know right. But in a situation like that, any female out there, like if you go through something like that, no matter how you may feel about it, if it may discourage you, break you down, dismantle your emotions, you have to go to the police. Like I just feel as if that's something that should be the first. Like as soon as you get away from that person, that suspect, you need to call the police. So things like that won't happen. Right. You don't go to somebody that's it's a celebrity, a big time celebrity who has things to do on a daily basis to cater to something that the law enforcement should deal with. So like I said, like I really don't speak too much things like that because again, on my end, I just feel as if though with him being as big as he is at the top that he's at the rate that he's going, everything is trying to bring him down at this point.
And like anything can, like with
especially
you
with
or anybody and me and stuff like, and because it was his friend.
Yeah, it was his friend. He had a little New Year's party, and they had a New Year's party. And
and we don't need to get to the dirty nitty gritty of it because like it's not. But it's just like
it's just watching you around. It's really just watch your surroundings. Like
exactly,
really like especially being as big as he is definitely about watching your surroundings and keeping people that you trust, that you can trust around you. Again, it was a party, so you can't really control who was there. But with him saying that this is your friend and woo woo woo, then again, however it happened, if he was just too clumsy or too ongoing, however it happened, you just got to trust who you're around. That's what they are. Just watch your surroundings, especially with being big as you are.
Right. I mean, and like obviously men should be like respectful and like consent everything. That's so important.
No means no.
And and so, being somebody who puts himself out there, like you said, you have to be careful about who you're around and like also just like when things like these come up, handle it correctly. And he's a young man and stuff, so like obviously it's very frightening for him. Like he doesn't want to lose all that. But specifically, so when you have moments where you, obviously you have a support system that keeps you motivated, things that keep you motivated to keep going. How do you keep yourself inspired in terms of like thinking of fresh ideas and stuff that like makes you, like the passion side of it? You know what I mean?
Like I said.
Like, do you like music? Like, you listen to music?
Yeah, I love music. Yeah. My favorite artist, Lil Uzi Vert.
Nice.
So I have definitely a different taste of music. I'm not a big fan of hip hop and R&B. Like, I like pop music.
Nice.
I like that Disney Channel, Nickelodeon.
Nice.
I love it. Like, I will listen to it for hours. Like, on a bright Saturday or Sunday morning, that puts me in my mood. A old school Hannah Montana or Zoe 101, like one of those theme songs. Like,
that's fucking awesome.
Like,
I love that.
Like, those put me in my vibe. So like when I listen, when what keeps me inspired is just, like I say, it's the city for real. Like it's honestly 100% the city. Like the love that the city show me, like when I feel down, like, cause again, like I'm a person, like I went through some things when I was younger where I didn't speak on how I felt. I dealt with a lot of things internally. Like I was not a speaker. Like how I can speak right here, no, I probably was sitting in front of the camera like this the whole time.
No, you're right.
I had to learn how to be outgoing, and with that,
right,
I learned to vent to social media. And I don't do it to put my business out there or because again, like I'm human. Like I feel things. Like I'm not a person who's just hardcore, hard solid, straight no emotions. No, I feel things. So when I feel, I go to social media. Like when I don't have nobody to talk to, or when I don't want to hear what I know my peers and my team is gonna tell me, I go to social media. Like I may go post a little snap, like I'm posting no more videos no more. And you will have thousands of people just send me positive messages.
Wow.
Like not even on no like rah rah woo woo, but real life support and caring messages. Like I watch your videos and your videos helped me got through this, or one of your videos made my mama loved it, or my granny loved it, and it's like those things. Like I screenshot all of it and go back and reread it when I feel down. Like when I feel as if though, Trey, what to do next? I read all the things people tell me, and like I got to come up with something, and it just clicks. Things just click in my head. Like, okay, Trey, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Like I actually had a segment where I wanted to start like my own podcast called Talks with Two Time. So I did a video about that, and I was just sitting in my room. I just put the camera up with my ring light, and I was just talking about random things that people was inboxing me about or I was going through, and so many people loved it. Like I didn't thought like it was really one of those. That was the first time I felt like, okay, Trey. Actually, that was after I deleted the video. That I deleted. That was my video back. Like that was my. I had to explain like, y'all, I apologize. I wasn't here for a little minute. This what happened. And I just started talking about things, and people loved it. Like people was like, you just so real, like it's pure, it's genuine. You're giving people a real take of how your life is. You really sitting down talking to us, like you helping me with this. I relate to that, and that would really spark my inspiration. Like, okay, Trey, you got people who believe in you. You can't let them down. And with me, like there's a lot of things that I will give up on. Like I don't waste time with things. Like if I feel as if though something is not hitting, oh, I'm done with it. I'm on to the next thing. Like I got to keep going. Like I can't waste my days doing things. But with this right here, like with this, and not even with just YouTube, but with just the impact of the culture that I'm bringing, like letting people know that it's okay to be you. Like you don't got to be somebody out here that the stereotypes want you to be, or that the world wants you to be, or your family even wants you to be. Living your true self, and that's just what I go by.
Yeah, people like don't even know what they want to see too. You know what I mean? So it's be like, oh man, I don't want to see that. But
people
like,
just like seeing new things, like especially coming from a city where a lot of things get cliched out. Like we don't have a lot of things that you see Atlanta got. Or so when you bring that culture to it and you give it that Charleston Geechee taste and that flavor, and it's like, oh, okay. Well, I saw this on YouTube, but you did it like that. I like that. Like so much people want to smash a pass. Y'all accent strong. I'm like, okay, like is that a compliment or is that a bad thing? Can you understand me? Do I need to put captions on my videos? But people, like I said, like so far so good. Like the feedback people give me, the love, the support, it keeps me inspired. Like I don't even have to really think, like sit in my bed like what's next, because people tells me all the time, I want to see this, I want to see that. Like I just posted a snap the other day. I was at work. What video y'all want to see next? I probably got about 40, 50 messages in an hour. I'm working. All I hear is this as I'm reading it, different ideas. I'm like, whoa, okay.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, dang. Okay. Well, bet I'm good. Like I got my next 50 videos right here.
There
I don't
you
need
go.
to do
Hell
nothing. So now with it, like now people just really like seeing me. Like people always say I'm entertaining. People say that I'm funny. People say I know how to make them laugh, make them sad. I just have that impact on people. So people just like seeing. People want to see what they want to see from me. Like they just want to see me bring it. So people want to see me do love shows. People want to see me do reality TV. People want to see me do fight boxing. I'm gonna do whatever y'all want, because again, y'all the reason why I'm doing it. So
that's a gift, dude, to have that. People see that and like, I want to hear my information coming from him.
Facts. Like a girl asked me, she was like, well, I don't know, I got out of a relationship and I don't know how to get out. I don't know how to get over it. Can you do a video for it? Posted a video for it. Okay, cool. I got you. She watched it back like, oh my gosh, you helped me so much. I didn't. You feel me? So it's like, okay, people know what they want to see and know what they want to get through, but they just don't know how to get through it. They just need the words to get them through
until they see it.
Until they see it.
Yeah.
So definitely just being a vessel for people who really don't have that creativity to produce or promote. So
nice. Well, so what can we look forward to in the future for you?
In the future, like I said, the direction right now is the studio videos, the face-to-face studios. We're bringing some more of those, but like I said, I'm my hands into everything. You feel me? So, like I said, my cameraman, he do the sport content, the hype season. We're doing a 707 tournament in June 3rd to the 4th. We're doing a big 707 tournament. We having venues, vineyards coming through, music, speakers, big field, all type of things. So I'm gonna be hosting that. Maybe on the field again. Gotta wait to see about that.
Yeah.
Might make my return back to the field, but we're doing that. And like I said, just really more so expanding with him, working with him, like how it is overtime and things like that. So we're trying to be the next overtime for real. So the hype season is I'm definitely working with them a lot this year. Nice. Videos for me, my vlogs, I'm gonna definitely be bringing vlogs to y'all. I'm gonna start trying to get skits in, like start actually doing skits, like those skits where it'd be like, you know the skits, like the funny skits that we see memes about all the time and things
Right.
like that. Actually trying to give more cinematic scenes than like reality scenes to a sense. But the vlogs, I'm probably gonna make a second channel. Definitely thinking about doing a vlog channel, vlogging every day, just showing them the upcoming of what I'm doing right now. Because again, just keeping it on document. So a second channel definitely might be in works. I gotta find a name for it though.
Okay.
Don't know a name for it yet.
Yeah.
But so far, like I said, I'm just really focusing on the studio videos right now. I might do my last studio video like my birthday, February or March, because it is time to switch it up. And with it being cold, I can't really do a lot of the things that I want to do outside. So when it get warmer, I'm probably gonna do a lot of more challenges. Like, I might bring the crate challenge back out, ice bucket challenge. Last to leave this, last to do that. So I'm gonna definitely get the challenges rolling for sure.
I love that. That'd be funny, dude. Well, everybody, please go subscribe to Trey over on YouTube. Was it Trey 2?
Trey 2-time, not the 1,
two-time.
not the 3, but the 2-time.
Yes, sir. Exactly. And thanks so much for coming by, dude. Spend some time here.
Hey, make sure y'all subscribe to Apple Juice for 2. We ain't had no Apple Juice right now, but Apple Juice for 2, Trey 2-time, Chris, and listen.
You heard the man.
Hey, make sure y'all tap in, man. There's more to come for sure.
Thanks, man.
All right, listen.
Appreciate it, dude.
Appreciate it.
All right, everybody, that was Trey 2-time. And if you enjoy these feature interviews, just know that we do offer feature interview promotional campaign packages. Yes, we made it hard to say twice, because you only need to say it once to think, I think that's the plan for me. If you're somebody who has a project, an album, a single, tour dates that you want to promote, or just a story that you want to tell, come on the Apple Juice for 2 podcast, okay? We'll give you a full feature interview that's 1 hour long at least, okay? I'm talking, we might go 2. Okay, I don't know. We might go 2. You get a full 4K feature interview. You get 2 vertical 4K clips for you to post around social media however you'd like. And you're going to make your ex-girlfriend so jealous, she'll be like, oh my God, he's on a podcast? His clips are in 4K? That's insane. Okay? You're going to make your 3rd grade writing teacher think, oh wow, I should never have told that kid he can never be a writer because he's on the Apple Juice for 2 podcast talking about his new book. And so that's the power of this feature interview promotional campaign package, okay? You get a full-length feature interview, 2 vertical 4K clips, photos from the entire experience, and more cred, okay, around what you're trying to sling or the story you're trying to tell. So head over to sunroomstudiosllc.com if you're interested in booking a promotional campaign package. You can get in contact with us over there or on our Instagram at ajf2.podcast. Either way, get in touch with us. Without further ado, this is the Kashhkari interview, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Apple Juice for 2 exclusive interview. Today we're thrilled to be joined by Kashhkari, a local Charleston rapper and producer. Kashhkari, it's great to have you here, man.
Yeah, appreciate you for having me, my name.
Yeah, no, thanks for coming by, dude. What have you been up to today?
Chilling, yeah.
Nice. Just hanging out Saturday, taking it easy?
Yeah.
Nice. Have you been, working on stuff recently, or, what have you been
project.
doing? Nice.
Got a project coming up.
Like new music?
Yeah.
That's exciting. Are you, who do you, usually work with? Do you produce your own music and stuff?
Yeah, I be recording in my room sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah. Or I'll go to Twin D or something like that.
Who's Twin D? Who's that?
He record, he an engineer in West Ashley.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Does he do it out of his own?
Yeah, he got his own spot.
Okay, nice.
Studio.
When did you start working with him?
Back in 2018.
Oh, okay, so you guys kind of go back a little bit.
Yeah, so I was 17.
It's crazy to think that 17, 18, that's already 4 or 5 years ago at this point.
Right,
That kind of blows my mind. How did you guys meet up?
Through my cousin, he did music too.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So you come from a family of
Yeah,
artists and
couple
stuff?
people.
Nice.
Yeah, a couple people.
Well, so growing, where did you grow up in Charleston? Are you from here originally?
Yeah, I'm from Mount Pleasant.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Where in Mount Pleasant?
Rifle Range Road.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I went to Wando.
Yeah, I used to go to Wando, but I transferred to Oceanside.
Oh, I remember when that opened up
Yeah, I went there for 2 years.
to do sports and stuff.
Yeah, I used to play basketball and football.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
What was that like for you? Did you?
I was into sports.
You were.
Yeah.
So were you into sports and stuff before you were into making music and shit like
Yeah,
that?
I didn't really want nobody to know I was a rapper or I was shy. I don't want nobody to listen to my music.
Really?
I would just really keep it myself and my homeboys and everything.
Yeah, definitely. What kind of brought you out of your shell in that sense? What made you want to put yourself out there and make yourself heard?
I was good at it. I'm good at it. I'm cool for sure. Like everybody, like the feedback, I was scared. Like everybody, then like shit whack or something, but like feedback crazy now. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
That kind of, I guess, gave you the validation that.
yeah, the motivation. Yeah, it's really. It's
Yeah, everybody needs kind of that push, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The people who are just like born with like that confidence to just like put themselves out there, I don't trust those people. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, it's crazy. You gotta grow out of it. I had to grow out of it for sure.
so like, you were your like your parents like listening to music and stuff growing up, and like,
Yeah, my mom.
what was she like? What was her favorite artist and
It's
stuff?
like, let me see, Kashhhkari, like Mary J. Blige and all
Oh,
that.
okay, nice.
She on that type of side.
So what is that like? That's like the old timey like R&B type stuff. Or
Yeah,
whatever?
like that's where I got all my samples from. Really,
Oh, okay.
like, the
Your samples and
songs,
stuff, like.
them songs. I samples really from my mama. Like she. I know the songs from her. So like,
Yeah,
just
you kind of
put it
tap
on.
into that when you
Yeah.
want to get creative and stuff.
Yeah, really for the
Nice.
female side.
Huh. So
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige and shit like that. What kind of like when did you start getting into like hip hop and like writing lyrics in that sense, or like making? Do you produce your own stuff, or do you work
Like
with
the
people?
beats.
Yeah, like do you make?
No,
beats?
I got a couple people who send me like.
Right, okay, so you work with
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
So mostly you do the writing and stuff. and-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, when did you start like? Who are the people you looked up to in terms of like their writing styles?
I don't really got nobody I look up to really. It was just like I was always in the music.
Yeah.
Like I could already like
You just had something to say,
I could write music. I got something to talk about.
right?
Really, I was stuck on love songs coming up, but I just put like everything I do now like in the music. So it's easy now. It's easier to talk about everything.
Love songs like that's definitely kind of a default for like all kinds of music too. Like people just like write about love and stuff. What makes you like? Do you think there's too much of that out there and whatnot,
I mean,
or that just like isn't really personally strikes you as something that you need to
I
talk
don't
about?
really know. It's like you could switch it up. It ain't always got to be like, yeah, this, that. Yeah. We could slow it down sometimes. Be like, balance out your fan base.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Facts.
I mean, there's definitely people have enough choices when it comes to where they get their love
Facts, though.
music
You
stories.
gotta be versatile with it.
Right.
It's the only way.
Well, so that's really interesting that like you grew up just like mostly into sports and stuff. Like when did that happen? Like where you kind of grew out of that and like started? Was that before you started working with
It was
your
like,
dad?
I was in the sports, but I was still doing like
Just like on your own.
other shit outside of sports.
Right.
But it's like I was still doing sports and other shit, but once sports got out the way, I was on that other shit and music. So it's like that shit always been there, but it's like
Were you like
Focusing on
did
that.
you like were you people trying to get you to like go to college for sports and shit like
yeah,
that?
I
Or,
went to
like,
college for sport, but I dropped out 4 months into that shit.
just wasn't for you.
Nah,
Yeah.
no.
For basketball?
Yeah, it was for like basketball, but like I don't do that shit no more.
Yeah, no, that seems like a racket. Like
Yeah, it was cool though, cool experience.
yeah, that's word.
Yeah.
So like how did you find your voice, would you say? Like did it you started making music when that kind of tapered off doing sports and shit like
Yeah, like I always just like try to do other shit, like with my voice and shit. Like I don't know, try other shit, melodies and everything. I
right.
just I always had a voice, really. No
Yeah.
cap. I would just use it now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like looking back on like your early stuff that you've written, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like how would you say that kind of like you've progressed or like changed since
Yeah,
then?
I definitely got colder,
Colder?
real colder,
Oh,
real
okay.
harder. Yeah.
How so? Like just
Real
like
cap. I don't know. It's like
angry?
it's not really anger. It's like a lot of shit be happening now. Like real.
Like in the
real
world?
shit. Yeah,
Or-
like
yeah.
I'm older now. Like, back then I started writing music. I was 17. Like
Right.
I don't really see shit.
Right.
I'm 22 now. I'm seeing a whole lot of shit, and I'm gonna be more shit. I'm gonna see something that just get harder. That's the crazy part. Like I ain't gonna never fall out. Like in the humblest way ever, I can say that I ain't gonna never. I got too much hard shit.
Yeah, no, that's really interesting. Like, when we start making stuff, especially, like when we're young kids, basically like 17, 18, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you don't really have perspective and the
Yeah.
experience to like
Yeah.
talk about like
That's how I was just stuck on writing about one thing, what was going on right then and there. I done seen a whole lot of shit now I can talk about back then or what about to happen or what going on right now.
yeah.
That's how I can expand my music, switch it up. Real
So that's something
versatile.
that you like would you say like your music is kind of about like social commentary in a sense more than it is like love?
Yeah. I try to let everybody like, I know everybody can feel that shit. Everybody go through the same thing, but like just a different way,
Right.
right? So like, I make the music to where like everybody can feel that shit, like everybody.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So like what's your process for like going about making a track? Like when you
It's really the beat.
okay, so you start with the beat and stuff
However the beat, yeah.
and you see where that like vibe takes you.
Yeah,
Okay.
however the vibe is, go off the beat. When I get on there, it's like, I'm gonna put something crazy on there, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you only work with like that one guy, or you have like a few people that you
Nah,
trust?
Like, yeah, I'll like go out of town and record.
Okay.
Or I'll
Nice.
work in the city with a few other people. But it's really Twin D, or I'll record in my room.
20. Okay, nice.
Mhm.
So he'll like send you something and just see like, what do you think about this type shit?
Yeah, I got Jensen. He a producer out of Texas. But Twin D, he my engineer.
Okay. Gotcha.
Right, so I record at Twin D, but Jensen my producer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you got the whole network.
Yeah,
Cool,
or like
okay.
YouTube, really.
Yeah.
I be just trying to tap in with people from YouTube and everything.
Is that how you met them through YouTube?
Instagram, too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What do you like about your guy, the engineer dude? Like what's that
It's a
relationship like?
vibe, like, he know what beats I want. He
Mhm.
know, like, what type of time I on. So, like, whatever time I on, I just tell him that, and he can give that to me. So, we keep working for sure. I got a couple other people I work with, too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really important to have like those people that you trust and like you get each other. Like he gets what your
Mhm.
sound is, like what you want when you're explaining it, shit like that. Like
Right.
that's really valuable. So like do you ever find it hard to like keep yourself focused on making stuff, or is
Yeah,
it like
sometimes it be, like, hard to make something. I'll, like, go hard for, like, 2 weeks straight, then, like, go blank, like, I ain't really got nothing to talk about. So, like,
yeah,
I just be letting shit happen. So, like, when shit start happening, I got a whole lot of shit to talk about now. So, like,
right, yeah. So yeah, like you kind of work a lot, almost like burn yourself out in a sense.
Yeah,
and-
like, go hard. Like, I be in a mode going crazy.
I mean, so like, would you say that you're a hard worker and like you
Yeah.
kind of like go
I kinda-
balls to the wall?
I kind of feel like I can go harder, but, like, I going hard right now, but I can go, like, 10 times harder, like, what I'm doing right now. Like, I ain't really put my all into the shit right now. Like, it gonna come.
Okay, nice. So like when you take a step back, or like you have those moments where you feel blank and stuff. What do you just look around and see what's going on in the world to get inspired, or you just like
Yeah,
you-
like, just
okay.
chill out. Like, going on around me. Really? Yeah.
go outside and touch some grass and shit like that?
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah.
What kind of stuff gets you inspired? Like, do you listen to music that gets you fired up, or is there like some like movies or like shows and shit that
It's
gets
just like music. Yeah. Really,
you? You're
my
a music guy,
Yeah. Just listening to me over and over again.
To your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay.
For sure.
That's interesting. A lot of people, I've heard from artists like different things. You know what I mean? Like some people are like, I can't listen to myself, or like I can't, because they just like cringe at listening to
Right.
their own voice and stuff. But
Mhm.
you were able to do that, and
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I could listen to me all the time.
I've heard people also say that like they'll make music because
Right.
they want to make what they want to hear, and it doesn't
Right.
already exist, so they have to
Facts,
make it.
though.
Is that kind of you're in that camp
yeah,
and
I
stuff?
can feel that. Yeah, for sure.
Nice. Well, like, is there anybody that you listen to now that you like in the game, or you're kind of in your own
Yeah,
vibe?
I got a few artists. I got like Lil Papa.
Okay.
Yeah, I be listening to Lil Darius. Like really upcoming artists. Yeah, like
Are those Charleston people?
no, like they from all over. Like
Okay.
mm.
Nice. So like, how do you? I mean, it's no secret that the rap / hip hop like genre is like very saturated with a bunch of people making noise and trying to do stuff.
Yeah.
How do you feel like you make yourself stand out from that crowd?
I got my own type of vibe, my own wave.
You mean like that as in terms of like
Yeah,
your
like-
sound or like what you write
Mhm.
about? Or
Yeah, I got my own sound. I don't sound like nobody. I don't feel like I sound like nobody, for sure. I got my own type of vibe, ways I can rap, all that. Facts.
you mean, is that like in terms like specifically like the nuts and bolts of it, like the mechanics of like the way you write like your rhymes and stuff, or is it
Yeah,
like kind
just
of these
being versatile?
okay
Yeah,
versatile
yeah,
and like how you in your performance and stuff, or like
yeah.
what do you mean by that?
Like being versatile?
Yeah.
Like I could sing on like a song or something, like
Uh-huh.
a beat or something. I
Okay.
could just straight rap, like auto-tune to auto-tune.
I see.
Like, yeah. Like,
Yeah, a lot of
that
people
being
rely on that.
Yeah, like, could be versatile. Like, make a love song, or, like, go street. Like,
Right.
Like, yeah, being versatile.
Yeah, not a lot of people can do that. I mean, a lot of people are one-trick ponies. I
Yeah,
guess you'd
so,
say.
yeah, that's how I stand out. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
facts.
No, that makes sense, and that's so important. I mean, like, we don't need a lot more people doing the same shit. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I mean, what do you see? Like, what are trends that you see that people do too much? Maybe like that. You know what I mean? Is there stuff that you see trends or whatever that kind of like you feel like we could leave behind in the past now?
Nah, not really. Everybody gonna keep making the same type of music. Like, everybody got a story, so, like, that's just really what
Right.
music is. Yeah, so, like, ain't really no trends. I don't really see no trends. I don't know.
You think there's room enough in the world for everybody to make their own shit and stuff?
Yeah, but like everybody ain't gonna make it. You should. Everybody ain't gonna make it. It's like.
Yeah, some people say they're gonna, but they don't follow
Yeah, like,
through
I
and
don't
stuff.
know, like, you just never know. But
That's true.
you put it to it, you'll do it. Facts.
Yeah.
So it's just all about who you know. And
That's a
that
good
shit.
point too.
Yeah, all about who you know and that shit.
Yeah. Like how have you how has that come into play in your like career or music journey? Like people you know, people in Charleston specifically, or like
Yeah,
how
it's
do you
like-
network with people and
I'm
shit?
just trying to expand, like really trying to work with everybody, like different cities. Yeah, like you can work with everybody right here, but you still gotta go like different states to like network.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bigger than this shit. Yeah,
Where do you like to go? Like you got your one guy in Houston, Texas, and
yeah. I don't really go nowhere either. I gotta start doing that too. I don't really go nowhere either. Like everything I'm saying, I gotta put in the play too. I'm just like that too. But yeah, I'm gonna start going everywhere. I got a couple people like LA and Atlanta. I can go work with Charlotte. I done been to Charlotte and Florida.
Mm.
Yeah, Charlotte and Florida, I got a couple connections.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, so like, do you feel like there's variations of like sounds and stuff from different cities? Like, do you find that Charleston maybe has its own sound or something?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay, really?
What's this? Yeah.
We've talked to people before, and this is always a question that I like asking. It just like interests me, you know what I mean? Like, because I've heard people say before, they're like, nah, Charleston doesn't have its own sound. Like,
Yeah.
it's just an amalgamation of a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
But so yeah, your perspective, you think that we do have a sound?
Yeah, we got a sound. We sound different.
Really?
Yeah. Facts.
Like, how, any specific ways you think maybe that we have a unique sound, or
A
like
little
what?
Geechee sound.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like Geechee.
And
but, like-
is that just like phonetically?
Yeah, it's just like Charleston, but everybody say we got an accent, like from anywhere. Yeah,
That makes sense.
facts.
Yeah, that makes sense. So like, specifically, out of like your own music and stuff, like what do you want out of your own art? You know what I mean? Like, what do you get out of the process of writing shit and then putting it out and having
I
people
know, I
hear
just
it?
want like be big, like a legend, like big artist, like a huge artist, where like a raw wave type of.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah,
write
like-
for as many people as you can.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I just want to be heard, like around,
Right.
like, yeah. I know people will fuck with my music. That's why I do. Like
Mm-hmm.
I can go big time with this shit. So like
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's interesting. Like, would you consider yourself an introvert or like an extrovert at heart?
Shit. I don't even know. I don't even know what that means, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like people who are introverted, like, just like their perspective of the world comes from like inside. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and you know, I guess you'd be fine on say like a Saturday night, just like chilling by
Right.
yourself at home,
Right.
making stuff, as opposed to an extrovert. Like, they kind of just like need to be around people to feel stimulated.
Right.
and-
I say both though.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. Sometimes I deal with shit by myself, or I talk about it with my people. Though. Yeah. So I say both.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
facts.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, because like starting life as someone who's like kind of quiet and reserved and stuff, but like also having that drive and desire to like want to be heard by as many people as possible.
Right.
I guess it's like something about art in general, not even just like music, like
Facts.
wanting to be seen and stuff.
Right.
So like looking back at like your first release, I know we kind of already touched on this a little bit, but like how do you think specifically you've like grown in terms of like how you've gotten better?
The shit I talk about, really. Facts. The shit I talk about. Because when I first started rapping, I was still in school. So, like, yeah, so I was just, like, in school making music and shit.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Now you have like more of a
Yeah.
grown up like.
Yeah, whole lot of perspective of life, yeah. Yeah, and I've seen a lot. So I could just talk about that. Facts.
And do you think that like, do you think that benefits like the amount of people you're able to connect to in terms of your audience, or like?
Yeah, because I got a kid fan base, so, like, put out a love song or, like, any
Right.
music, really. They
Yeah.
own it, though, so, like.
Yeah, the young people, they'll look up to you, I guess. Just
Facts, right.
yeah.
So it's, like, really the kids, like, facts. Like, they really on that.
Really?
Yeah, they be fucking with me, facts.
That's cool. Like
Yeah.
you have like a Charleston fan specifically around here of like the young
Yeah,
kids
like
and stuff.
schools and shit, they be fucking with me here. Yeah, I fuck with that. I'm gonna try to touch all the schools down here too. Facts.
hmm
I'm gonna touch all them shit. They be fucking with me. Feel me?
Like, and since you started making music and putting yourself out there in that sense, what like struggles and or like obstacles do you think like you've run into in terms of any part of
Shit.
the process?
Really staying motivated. Cause
Really?
I've been rapping for like a minute, so it's like I feel as though I should have been like already blown up and everything. But like it's
Yeah,
just,
I understand 100% what you feel.
yeah, so like it's really that.
It's like I've been doing this for so long, all this time I have invested into
Yeah,
it.
Facts.
It's
though,
like,
so.
and if I don't keep doing it, then that's all for nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's
how
scary.
that shit- That's why I started dropping music. I'm dropping music for nothing really. I ain't really getting nowhere with that shit, but now I'm just like I'm gonna just drop that shit, whatever come with it.
Yeah.
However it play out. Yeah. I
Yeah,
know
no,
it'll
that's
come.
true. Like you kind of just have to put it out either way and accept it
Right.
and stuff. like
It'll
that.
come though for sure.
So like when you've put stuff out and it hasn't kind of like gotten the reception that you've wanted, that's like discouraging or whatnot. or-
Yeah, type shit, but I'll still drop something else. But I know they're gonna still fuck with it. Yeah, it just like a matter of time. Like who will see me?
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's a good point. Because like when you put stuff out there, you don't know who's gonna listen to it.
Yeah,
you know what I
facts. So
mean?
you just gotta just get that shit to them boys. So I'm gonna start dropping that shit. Like I'm gonna drop that tape. I'm gonna go crazy with it.
Okay, so I want to ask specifically, what's your relationship with Triller and like how did that all start?
That's really what I did to gain like more followers on Instagram. I just stick with that. It's just like a app. It's cool.
Yeah, actually, I don't really know much about it. Like,
It's
what
just
is
like,
it?
It's just cool. It's like you put your music on it. 45 seconds, the longest you could do it.
Okay.
Yeah, so like a preview of a song. That's how I use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you put like your preview of a song on it,
Yeah,
and,
like a snippet, like unreleased song that ain't dropped yet. Just do a trailer to it. Just put
and
it
they
out
put
there.
that out to like a
Yeah,
pipeline of people and
Yeah,
stuff.
like nah, you could just put it out there on
Okay.
Instagram. You save it to your phone, and put it out there.
Huh.
Yeah,
So what do they like offer you? Like, what is it?
man, no,
Like, what's the benefit or value out of using the app? Like,
it ain't really nothing. Yeah, it ain't nothing to it. It's just an app.
yeah.
Yeah,
But like, how does it
yeah.
get you in front of those people? How do they get you an audience?
I don't use Triller. I don't post on Triller.
Right.
I just use the Triller app to make the video and post it on Instagram.
Okay. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
so yeah, I don't use Triller specifically.
So you've like used that to just kind of like do social media
yeah,
in
like,
general.
make the video and just put it.
Oh,
out.
I see. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Specifically, just like putting the shit together.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. How have you like has it been like Instagram specifically that like you found the
Yeah.
most
Instagram.
nice? Do you like Instagram the most, or like what other
Yeah.
stuff do you use?
Just Instagram.
Just nice. Okay.
Mhm. Facts.
Have you tried? Have you been on TikTok before? Or like
Yeah, my TikTok up there too.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like TikTok or like
Yeah, it's cool too. I gotta start back using that too.
you got? Oh yeah, dude. I feel like I've been on TikTok too much. I need a tea
Yeah.
break from TikTok.
Yeah, I'd be on there too, man.
Do you find that like trying to utilize social media or whatever like kind of ever drags you down? Like sometimes people will be like, I need to take a break and stuff. Do you ever find like you need to
Yeah,
take?
sometimes, but not really, cause it's just social media. I don't really be paying attention to that shit.
You're able to kind of like manage it and keep it separate
Yeah.
from.
I'm always on social media though. Facts.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, so like, what you said that you played the Coliseum and
Yeah.
Colonial Life Stadium or whatever.
Yeah.
What's the story behind that? How did that all come about?
Shit. I did the Colonial Life Arena first with me and 4 times my homeboy. So I did that with him.
Full time. Who is he?
Yeah, he a rapper from Walterboro.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I did that with him, and then I did the Coliseum by myself down here. It's like a couple months apart, January and April. Yeah,
How'd you hook up with the guy from Walterboro? Did he find you on Instagram and stuff?
that's
or-
just my homie. That's my brother. Fact. Like,
Oh, so you've known him for a while.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah,
You guys
we
go
hooked
back
up-
and stuff.
Yeah, hooked up from music, really, through music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, how'd you guys like at a venue or something? How did you guys meet?
Nah, just he like got a feature with me first, and then. Like,
So he reached out to you on Instagram.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Nice. That's cool that he reached out to you and wanted to work with you like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's dope.
facts.
Were you a fan of his before, or had you heard of him?
Nah, not really, but yeah, we cool. Like we tied out right now.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool that did you open for him, or like were you performing with him?
I
and
was
stuff?
performing with him.
Nice.
Yeah.
What did that feel like? Like that must have been crazy to be from here and then like get to play at one of the biggest venues in here.
Yeah, that's
Like,
crazy.
must have been
though.
trippy.
Yeah, I'll do it again though.
I bet.
Yeah, facts.
What was that like?
It was cool. It was a vibe. It's like nervous. I was nervous at first, but it was like
I bet.
It knew my
Shit.
music, so like it was cool.
That's thrilling.
Yeah.
Would you say that like you enjoy performing more than being in the studio and like the
Yeah.
writing?
I'll do a show before I go to the studio.
Really? Okay.
But I'll be in the studio like all night. It don't really matter.
Right.
Yeah, it varies out.
What is it that you like more about performing versus
Being in front of people.
yeah,
Yeah.
just like that immediate connection
yeah,
with
like,
them,
I
right?
could just, like perform, like they see me perform and they fuck with me.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's dope.
You want to do more of that in the future and stuff.
Yeah, trying to get more shows.
Nice.
Yeah, facts.
Which one did you like better, the Colonial Life or the Coliseum?
Coliseum.
Nice. Why?
It was in Charleston, and they know my songs.
Really?
Yeah, so like
That's dope.
yeah, they was singing the songs, so like that's crazy.
Did you ever think that you would get to that point playing basketball and stuff? Like,
Nah, not really. I don't think I was gonna get deep into music like that, but not deep in that.
right? Yeah, I mean, sounds like it. What does like your family think and stuff about that? Like,
Supportive.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
they know I make music. They listen to me too.
are they surprised that it turned out like that, or
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Were there ever concerns with them, or like were they always just supportive? Like,
Nah.
yeah,
Yeah. Always supportive.
nice.
Always. Yeah.
Is anybody else in your family like make music or something, or like do you have any siblings?
Homeboys. Nah, only child.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's even more, like, I feel like as a parent, like, with the only child, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
they're worried about, they're all anxiety ridden about that shit.
Yeah. My mom be tripping sometimes.
She said, you what?
I said my mom be tripping sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not really though. That's my dog.
Has she been, like, would you say, like, one of your key, like, supporters in this whole
Yeah.
thing?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you feel like your music, like, represents the city and stuff? Like, you know, do you feel like, or do you even think that you do at all? Like, do you bear that responsibility to yourself, or?
I mean, I don't know, really. I don't know. Me personally, I don't know how my music like affect them. But I can see like couple like I don't really know like
Mm-hmm.
to be honest, but I know if like somebody come down here like be like who make music down here, I know I'll come up in a conversation like I know I'm not big enough to.
People are
make
talking
an
about
impact.
you and they're
Yeah,
listening
like,
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that definitely. I mean, that means something.
Yeah.
They're listening and shit, and
Right.
I feel like you know, a lot of people will, especially if you just like do something and put yourself out there, like people will be like, oh, I need to do that now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that ever get you like fired up to like?
Yeah, to be somebody like motivate, like to be a motivation to somebody. Yeah, that's cool. Facts.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like you know, a lot of people kind of just like, I don't know. So I'm very much like not a competitive person at all. You know what I mean? But when someone like tries to like copy me or something, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that just kind of gets me like, no, I need to do this better. Nah, you know?
Yeah, like switch it up.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you keep it fresh? Like, do you just like try to keep writing about new topics and stuff?
Yeah, just to keep switching it up, talk about something different. Really, I make music about the title, like behind my title of the song.
Right.
Like, that's like I'll talk about really.
So you kind of like do you start with the title sometimes?
Or like I'll write a hook and then come up with a title. And then I'll go
Gotcha.
with a verse. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you the kind of guy who like writes down on paper, or like do you just have it all in your head before you go spit?
Like both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'll write something down, or I'll just like go off the top. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't afford to lose it, like to take the time to write it down and shit.
Yeah. Like nah. Yeah, it just keep
Mm-hmm.
coming. Yeah.
Do you find like you have like some of your best or like worst moments like from that, or like are you able to? You feel like the songs that you like write down and like try to get out like turn out just as good, or like?
Yeah, like I don't know. I'm starting to think like if I go off the top, it'll be better. But if I write, I'll probably start writing it and then just like record what I got written down, and then like just go off the top for the rest of the song.
Yeah, there's definitely something to be said about just kind of like when it comes to you in that moment and stuff. Do you do any improvising and stuff, or like?
No.
Yeah. You don't really fuck with that.
No.
You just like to be able to kind of think out what you want to say and everything.
It's like whatever going on, like really, like I gotta like shit gotta just happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like just I'll dwell back on that and just talk about it in the song.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, so you just said that you have a new mixtape coming out called Pluto, right?
Yeah, Pluto.
That's awesome. When did you start writing that? Like, when did that start?
Like a month or two ago.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Facts. I got it all down pat right now. I just gotta get a couple of videos.
So you got the music in the can ready to go.
Yeah.
Gotcha. There's a lot more that goes into it, like, you know, like you said, all the videos and photos and stuff.
Yeah, like promotion and shit like that.
Do you work with people from Charleston on that? Like, do you have people that you trust on your team to do that kind of shit, or like do you just kind of hire a hired gun when you need it?
Nah, I don't really got nobody. I just promote my music by myself, me and my homeboys and my cousin now.
What does your cousin do for you?
Like nothing. It's just like who I be around. That's who promotes my music.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, like they just post it or whatnot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. What do you feel like? What makes you excited about Pluto coming out? Like, was there anything special about that?
Yeah, I got like since my last mixtape. Like, I got harder, so like, there's like coming different, so like, it's a different vibe. So yeah, I feel like my best mixtape.
Really, it's your best yet?
Yeah, probably.
That's exciting.
Yeah, like brand new.
Yeah. Is there anything specifically that you'd say Pluto is about in terms of like stuff you're writing about or events?
I named it Pluto because Pluto really like that go back to like struggling making music, like losing motivation to do it. So I felt like I couldn't be like good enough to be in the industry, and Pluto wasn't like
wasn't good enough to be a planet.
Yeah, that's like so.
I get that.
Yeah.
Did so you felt that way since you've been putting music out and stuff, like that imposter syndrome?
Not really. It's just like a point in time where you feel like that.
Right. Yeah.
So that's where I got the idea like Pluto, like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I got out of that and started making Pluto. So
that's true. Yeah, no, that's definitely like just a part of the journey. You know what I mean? Of like putting yourself out there,
facts,
having it received, and then being like, "Oh shit, I'm not shit." Like, you know, I'm an imposter and shit like that.
Right, facts.
So like that's the through line of it
Yeah, Pluto.
in terms of the theme. Nice. What's the have you gotten the album art cover yet for it?
Yeah, I
Have you
got
worked
it. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Facts. Yeah.
Is it Pluto? Like a
Yeah, it's like me holding Pluto.
Oh, nice. That's dope.
Yeah, it's cool.
Nice. Have you ever like what goals do you have for your music? Like do you ever want to like maybe something as small as just like getting some vinyl pressed or like some merch or something, or like do you
Yeah, I need some merch.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I want like reach 100K views on the video or something. Yeah, shit like that. Small shit like that.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Just the next milestones and the
Yeah.
what's the next like venue that you'd love to play? I mean, you can't really ask for much more than the
Yeah,
Coliseum and
but-
shit, but like
I don't really know.
yeah, what comes after that? I don't even know.
Yeah, really call it out. It just be coming in sometimes. Like whenever, like birthday parties or whatever. So I don't really know what's next. But
You're just
Let me
open
see.
to
yeah,
However the fuck,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
that's I mean, sounds like you have a very steady or just like down to earth mindset about it all.
Yeah,
like
it's
you're not too worried.
Yeah, like it's cool.
A lot of people will be sitting there like wound up as fuck, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I gotta contact
Yeah.
PR, and shit."
Yeah, 'cause
which is
I know-
good, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
I know I'll make it. So like I ain't really tripping no more. So I just gotta keep working till I get there.
just trust the process.
Yeah, so it's like it's for sure I'll make it. It's just like I don't know when, so I just gotta keep working till then. So I don't need to stress about it. So
Yeah.
facts.
Oh no, dude, that's really just like a valuable mindset to have. I feel
Yeah, facts for sure.
like. Do you feel like what if you had to give? This is a cheesy question. You gotta do it. If you were to give yourself advice, like when you were first starting out making music, like what would you say?
Shit. Start getting connections earlier. Like start like, you know,
Yeah.
learning about music earlier.
Okay.
Instead, yeah, cause I start like really studying music, like how to move, or like how to get out here, like
Mhm.
really make it or shit like that. Like right now, like I just now doing that. So like earlier me to do that,
Mhm.
I know I'd be further down the line than I am right now.
Right. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
What kind of stuff do you study? Like people specific?
Yeah, like just like how to get around, like how to do shit.
Right.
Yeah, like how to record my own music.
Uh huh.
Yeah, like that's a plus, cause like I don't really gotta go nowhere. I can just record at my house.
That's true.
Mhm.
You have full control.
Yeah, so
over
like
it.
somebody, like where all I need for my studio, I had to, like somebody like put me in the right direction and do all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have
so-
your own means of production
yeah,
in
like,
your
I
own
just
wheelhouse.
record myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's important, dude. Is there anything else that you wanted to mention or plug or talk about?
Nah.
Okay.
No.
What's your Instagram? Is that Kashhhkari?
Yeah, Kashhhkari with a K, 3 H's, 2 I's.
Nice.
Yeah.
And do you know when Pluto comes out yet, or that's the
March 10th.
March 10th? Okay, sweet.
Yeah, March 10th.
Well, everybody, keep an eye out for Pluto coming out March 10th on all streaming platforms.
For sure.
And go ahead and follow Kashhhkari on Instagram and anywhere you can follow on social media and stuff. And dude, thanks so much for coming by.
Appreciate you for having me.
Absolutely.
Apple juice c'était pas un poids Juice c'était pas un poids Juice c'était pas un poids Apple juice.